Okay, I'm going to make a crispy pork belly. I've got about kilo and a half of pork belly there with still actually has ribs attached to it. I've scored it across the top. You need a real sharp knife to do that, or you can have your butcher do it for you. You want to end up with little squares, basically, and cut through the skin all the way down to the fat, but don't cut it really deep. Now, all I've done here is I've washed that piece of meat. I've used about a tablespoon of coarse salt, sea salt, and about a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I've actually got about a teaspoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of fennel seeds. You don't have to use fennel, you can use rosemary or something else. Some other kind of herbs with it if you like. And about a teaspoon of black pepper, fresh ground, fresh cracked black pepper. Basically, I've just rubbed the seasoning all over the meat, on the top and on the bottom as well. And I've let it sit. If you let this sit at room temperature for an hour or so, let the flavors kind of soak into the meat. Or if you like, you can go ahead and mix up your dry marinade, put it on the meat, and stick it in the refrigerator for a couple days. I'm also going to add about a tablespoon of Chinese 5 spices, and I'll rub that in as well after this is set for a little while. Okay, and we're going to put it in a hot oven, about 190 degrees centigrade, on a rack. I got a foil lined pan here with a rack in it. I'm going to put the meat in there. I'm going to put it skin side up, just like that. Now we're going to put it in this oven that's preheated to about 190 degrees centigrade, and it's about close to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to leave it in there for an hour. And then after an hour, we're going to turn the heat up to about 220 degrees, so about 450 Fahrenheit. And then we're going to put the roast back in there for about 20 minutes. And that should make the crackling on the top of it. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, there's our pork just out of the oven. I'm going to cover that with foil and let it sit for about 10 minutes. Let it kind of cool off and let the juices collect. And then we'll put it on the plate. And there's your crispy pork, all finished off, served with rice and steamed vegetables. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching.